Okay, so this is question 9 from the 2024 Higher Level Maths Junior Cert paper. The coordinate diagram below shows a line segment AC and the points 4, 1, which is B, and P, which is 3, 3. Write down the coordinates of the point A and C. So A is this point here, so that's minus 1, 1. And C is this point up here, so you go out the x-axis 5 and you go up 4 on the y-axis, so it's 5, 4. So easy enough to start with. D is a point that's not shown. D is the image of the point B under central symmetry in the point P. D is some point up here. It's the image of this point here under central symmetry in the point P. Plot and label the point D on a diagram above and join the points A, B, C, D to form a quadrilateral ABCD. What you would do in the exam here is to get a ruler, join these two up here, measure that distance and go on the same distance again up along here, and you should end up here. So that's what you would need to do. So this is D here, and we can see D is 2, 5. So it says plot and label the point D, so we've done that. On the diagram above, and join the points A, B, C, D. So again, with the ruler, join these up. Oops, and you should get something like that. Okay, so that's that part done. Plot and label the point D on a diagram, join the points A, B, C, and D to form the quadrilateral. Okay, Kate says the quadrilateral ABCD is not a parallelogram. Okay, and it doesn't look like a parallelogram. Find the distance AB, so we've got to find this distance here, and CD, which is this distance here. So we've got to prove that Kate is correct, that it's not a parallelogram. So what we know about parallelograms is that opposite sides will be equal in distance. So this side should be equal to this side here if this was a parallelogram. And it looks like it's not anyway. So we can see here that the distance AB is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we'll do it using the formula just to confirm that, and we need to use the formula for this one anyway. So let's do all of that. So I write down the points. A is minus 1, 1. B is 4, 1. C is 5, 4, and D is 2, 5. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is find the distance from A to B. Now remember your formula, it's in your tables. It's x2 minus x1 to be squared plus y2 minus y1 to be squared. So let's just stick in some numbers here. We're going to do AB first, so I'm going to just stick in x1, y1, x2, y2, and we'll just stick those numbers in here. So it's the square root of x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is minus 1, we've got to square that, y2, which is 1, minus y1, so it's 1 minus 1. So what we end up with here is 4 plus 1, which is 5, square 5, you get 25. So it's the square root of 25. Here we're just going to get 0, and that gives us 5. Let's have a look at CD then. CD, again it's the same thing. I'll mark them again, x1, y1, so let's say x1, y1, x2, y2, and we'll stick the numbers into the formula again. So it's 2 minus 5 to be squared plus 5 minus 4 to be squared. When you do that, you get, let's see, 2 minus 5 is minus 3. When you square minus 3, you get plus 9. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 squared is 1, so we get the square root of 10. Now the square root of 10 is approximately equal to 3.162 and so on. So you can see that 5 is clearly not equal to 3.162, so opposite sides of this quadrilateral are not equal, therefore it's not a parallelogram. So you just need to write that out. So the distance from A to B, which is equal to 5, is not equal to the distance from C to D, which is the square root of 10. Therefore, A, B, C, D is not a parallelogram since opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, and that's it for this question.